If you were anywhere in Oregon yesterday, you know it was a stormy day. In fact, one of the biggest storms we've seen so far in all of 2013. Take a look at this time-lapse video. This is taken from Oregon State's campus, looking out towards Mary's Peak in the Coast Range. First half of the day, not that big a deal, but those clouds definitely increased into the afternoon. The sky goes dark, the rain moves in, and that's pretty much all you can see. It was the Central Valley that did see the most rainfall yesterday. In Corvallis, you picked up 1.84 inches yesterday. Very impressive. Again, the most we've seen so far this year. And Eugene only picked up about half that, but even that was very impressive. It is one of those days where it really depended on where you were. Central Oregon picked up about 1/4 of an inch. As you head down into Roseburg, about 1/10 there, so not much, not that big a deal. And the coast seeing about 1/2 of an inch from North Bend all the way up into Newport. Now, we started to see those rain showers tapering off here midday, and then they picked up again into the afternoon. Heavy rain continuing to push now over into Central Oregon, but for the Southern Valley, even the Central Valley, most of that has wrapped up today. We'll see big changes as we move into this afternoon. High temperature getting back up to about 74 degrees. And again, we had reports from all over Western Oregon. These totals that I showed you just a moment ago were the official totals out at the airport, but spotters reporting even more than that. Here's what it looked like out at Susie Smart's home in Eugene. Her rain gauge showing just over an inch of rainfall near downtown Eugene. Several spotters reporting about the same. Thanks to everyone who sent in your pictures of the rain and the lightning that made its way through Western Oregon. Always appreciate that. Here's some more of those totals. Again, it was the Central Valley that saw the most. We're talking over 4 inches, nearly 4.5 inches in Almsville. That's just to the southeast of Salem. And then as you head down near Albany, picking up about 4 inches and 1/3 there. Out in Sweet Home, picking up about 2.5 inches. And then again, the Eugene downtown area is picking up over an inch as well. So here's how that compares to average. Now, we only generally get about 0.04 of an inch per day this time of year. So again, way above that. But this is the biggest rain event so far in 2013. To find more rain out at the airport, you have to go all the way back to the 1st of December back in 2012 when we picked up just barely over an inch. So again, it was a big storm. It's finally beginning to wrap up as that storm does push on to the east. We'll see these clouds begin to break up. It's dry now in Eugene. Temperatures started out in the low 60s. Now our attention turns to what's happening offshore. Jet stream taking a big ridge here over the most of the eastern Pacific, and that's going to stick with us next week. It's going to bring our temperatures well above average for this time of year, and there's not going to be many clouds as well. A few brief morning clouds along the coast, and that's about it. So for the coast today, you'll be back into the mid to upper 60s. You saw those rain showers this morning, already tapering off this afternoon. Staying in the low 70s through the weekend and all next week as well. The Umpqua Basin mid 70s for you, becoming sunny as well this afternoon. Lots of sunshine this weekend and next week. You'll be to 90 degrees by Tuesday. The Cascades low 60s, scattered showers off and on through the late afternoon. Same story for Central Oregon. Your highs still in the low 70s today, but you too get back to the 80s starting Sunday. And for the valley, low to mid 70s today. Sun breaks moving in for the second half of the day. We're back to the 80s this weekend, and we're back to the upper 80s starting Tuesday.